Hey, my beautiful ladies, this one is for you. I want to address this issue of having women be the piece of a man, having them be his piece. I hear it said a lot, be his piece, be his piece. That's a great notion, right? Everybody wants peace in their life. So even women want men to be our piece, right? But here is the concept of being a man's piece. A lot of women mistake that to really them being out of character of who they really are in a relationship, with the notion of I'm going to try to adapt myself so much, bend over backwards, fit a square peg into a round hole just so that I appear to be his piece. And sometimes even women who are dating or who choose to date married men, hoping that they would leave their wives for them, try to adopt that notion of I'm going to be his piece, because if he sees me as his piece, he's going to leave his wife for me. First things first, married man, a man who is married and has chosen one woman to be his wife, will not. It's kind of like 9 out of 10 times would not leave his wife just because suddenly you assume the role of being his piece. He might be married to Jagaban in the house. He might be married to Osama bin Laden in the house. But the fact that he has chosen that woman to be his wife, trust me, for whatever reason, men are just really set in their routine. He would rather stay with that woman in that marriage and have you on the side, bending over backwards, doing Pilates and all kinds of things, just to assume the role of being his piece, with you hoping, praying, and wishing that eventually he's going to see you as the better option and leave her. Not gonna happen. And then for those other categories of women who are still dating, dating men and trying to assume the role of being his piece, just because that is what some relationship expert calls, that's how you attract a man and get him to marry you. Yes, you need to be your man's piece. But guess what? You can be a man's piece without falling into pieces. Let me repeat that. You can be a man's piece without falling into pieces. The fact is, a man who has chosen to love you, to be with you, to eventually commit himself to being your husband, will still see you as his piece, even with all your eccentricities, with all your excesses. If he has chosen you, he has chosen you for a reason. It's not you trying to be somebody else in the relationship, and eventually it's like you're fitting an 18-sized woman into a small-sized corset, hoping to have that hourglass figure looking perfect, and it's like that thing is bursting at the seams. And once you get in the car after the event, first of all, you go to the event, you can't eat, you can't do anything, and once you get in the car, it's like boom, everything bursts at the seams. You just want to burst out of that corset because it is so uncomfortable. It is sucking the damn life out of you. That is how it feels when you are not being who you truly are, when you're not being your true authentic self, your best and highest self in a relationship. Now, don't come for me and don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is this: you should definitely be the man or the woman that you are praying your man to be. If you're looking for a man who's considerate, you should be considerate. If you're looking for a man who is kind, generous, loving, spiritual, all of those things that we have all our list, for those of you who are still keeping a list in 2023, I don't know where you put God, but anyway, that's not my problem. But let's just get back to the topic. If you still have those lists that you're trying to check off your list in a partner that you're looking for, you better show up in that relationship as that same person. You cannot expect somebody to be something to you that you are not already to yourself. So if you're a man looking for a woman to be your piece, get into that relationship looking to be her piece as well. And for those of you women who are trying to attract these men and tie them down and trick them and scam them, and catfish them into a relationship by pretending to be his piece, sis, it might work for a little bit, but it's not going to be the kind of relationship that lasts forever, because eventually mess will do what mess will do. Horrible will do what horrible will do. But a good woman is a good woman. A good man is a good man. And when a good man finds a good woman, that is when the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So if you're a man out there looking for a woman Just be the best version of yourself, and you will attract that same thing to yourself. And you will find a good thing, your good thing, and you will obtain the favor that God has promised. And if you're a woman out there waiting for someone to find you, eventually he will. It might take a while, oh, but trust me, he is worth waiting for. A good man is worth waiting for. All right, I love you. Meanwhile, make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. OJ Speaks TV, and connect with me on all social platforms. My name is Dr. OJ, the Med Spa professor, your event MC host, and your licensed life professional, always with love and light on the streets, because I love you. Bye, guys.